Naofumi and Maple, both are known for their incredible defense and fortitude, but which would truly be able to outlast the other? I'm Puppis Foetor.
And I'm Dan Tilden. Welcome to Anime Fight Club. Naofumi is 20 years old and 6 feet tall. He's commonly referred to as the shield hero in Melormark, the country he was isekai'd to through a book. Unlike what people are led to believe, he is a kind, honest, hardworking person. However, that's not the picture society has of him because mine is a stupid little...
Maple, on the other hand, is a lolly. She's 4'9" and still in high school. She becomes a very popular player in New World Online, the full dive VR game that Sally recommended to her. Naturally, she doesn't want to get hurt, so she puts all her level up points into defense. And through unconventional ways of gaming, she accidentally exploits the game into being very overpowered.
To start, we'll list their abilities, because they both have a lot. Naofumi has a lot of different types of shields that he's got, from feeding his shield, random things, and basically unlocking stuff on a skill tree. For this battle, we'll allow accessories, which includes the orange balloons that he keeps with him.
Maple also has a ridiculous amount of skills, and since accessories are allowed, she can use syrup for this fight. A lot of her skills do have rules for how many times they can be used, but for this battle we're saying it's a completely new day and she hasn't used any yet.
Naofumi is a quick thinker, and would probably start the fight by throwing a couple balloon monsters at Maple to test what she's capable of. These would use a couple of her devours, telling Naofumi that her shield is dangerous, even though he doesn't know that the devourer has a 10-use limit.
Maple could then start by deploying Left Arm of Machine God for a counterattack by firing a laser at Naofumi. This would allow her to gauge what Naofumi is capable of defending.
Naofumi should be able to defend this blast with an airstrike shield, secondary shield, and then take what's left with his legendary shield. After seeing how powerful she is with one arm, he would probably change to the offensive, where he'd attack with his energy blast since they aren't that close together.
Maple would be able to defend this attack with just her shield, and could retaliate with a Hydra and Predator combination from multiple sides. This would require Naofumi to defend by putting himself in a shield prison to keep from being attacked.
Naofumi could also use his shooting star shield as a counterattack, shooting beams back at Maple after having it broken by Hydra. She probably wouldn't be able to defend all of these and would be the first to take damage. At this point, I think Naofumi would resort to the tactic he used when fighting Glass. He would put Maple in a shield prison, and then add the Iron Maiden on top of that.
This would probably damage Maple, but she would be able to deploy all weapons on Machine God, and break through this. At this point, I don't think Maple will have even lost a quarter of her health bar. She could then summon Syrup and have it use Overgrowth to grab a hold of Naofumi while charging its energy beam. If Naofumi doesn't get out of Overgrowth, then the energy beam from Syrup will do a lot of damage, possibly even defeat him since his vitality isn't that high.
Naofumi would then need to use Self-Cursing Burn by accessing his Rage Shield to burn through Syrup's Overgrowth and defend himself against a blast while damaging himself. While having his Rage Shield activated, Naofumi would then decide to end the fight by using Blood Sacrifice to summon the Big Bear Trap Snake.
She would probably end up using Stout Guardian, which would cause her to survive the finishing blow. This is when she could use Atrocity, which has its own health bar and stats. In this state, she would be able to block and fight back until an already cursed Naofumi passes out, making Maple the victor.
In reality, this is just one theoretical outcome in a seemingly endless sea of possibilities. They each have so many skills and abilities that it could be used in many different combinations. In the end, Maple's ridiculously overpowered skills won out, and this is with us downplaying Devour, just to take out a couple of balloon monsters when it could actually one-shot Naofumi. Do you think the outcome would have been different? If so, let us know in the comments. And if you'd like to see more fights and upcoming content, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.